Okay, here's the latest update of the hanging gardens of Fabulon. This is obviously a tomato plant upside down. I put lots of fertilizer on top so that it would get down to it, so to speak. Oh, by the way, this is Nevada Rhodes. Thank you for checking out my video. Got a staple in there. What's up with that? Okay, these are green peas on both sides, and then squash here in the middle. Last year I had 2 squash in here, and it was just not enough room, so I just decided to put 2 small plants that they'll probably be gone in a while anyway, and the squash will last all summer long. Same thing on this side. This side I didn't really have anything of import there last year. Here is regular lettuce and an upside down lettuce I'm experimenting with. Not doing so well. Probably take that out and put another tomato plant in there. But on the other hand, here, this vertical lettuce thingamabobber I have going on is working beautifully. I have no idea why this side is doing so well and this side is just enjoying the trip. But I do know that a lot of what I have going on here is doing really well. Oh wait, just a minute. Gotta have some coffee. And feed the fish. I have koi, and this is the water I use when it's not raining to feed the plants. Ooh, that might be a little too much. Okay, then I have here some mint that actually survived the winter, and it's coming back out. This plant is wonderful. You gotta love it in the summer especially. Mosquitoes hate it. That means I love it. And I don't know what this plant is. It came with some tomato plants. I don't know. I had to put this up here. I forgot what that was as well because I had it down on the floor and the birds were eating it. My birds. Okay, these are 3 different types of beans I have growing in here. And I'm going to make some sort of trellis all the way here so that they can grow everywhere. I don't know what I make. I'll make something. These are some flowers. Don't know what this is. These are some beans that are just doing so well. They're getting so big. These are 2 different types of mint. This one's left over from last year, and this one was a gift from my neighbors. Wonderful, isn't that nice? And these were inside plants. I decided to bring out and see if they'll enjoy the sunlight a little bit more. Sunflower. And here we have a table I made a couple years ago, a sunburst table out of broken glass. I'm going to have to do some repairs on it, but tomato plants love the sunlight, so I'm going to see how this one will respond to being surrounded by sun. Here's another upside down tomato plant. Gotta love it. And a pepper plant here. Some more beans. Don't know what that is. I'll replant it when it gets a little bit bigger. It looks like a watermelon, but then again it doesn't. I don't know. Lettuce out the side, 2 different types. And I made this, and I'm still in the process of doing the bottom part. The plants really seem to like it. This is a couple of pepper plants. And, oh, it looks like this one's being overwatered. It might have been the last 2 days of rain. But here's some peas, tomato, and one of my favorites, the red radish. And here I've got some lettuce. I made this table as well. I think it's a wonderful idea for a table. You use the spool, a big old spool side. Make the table really high so that you can grow plants down and grow plants on top. And obviously you can see you can grow plants on the side too. I have no idea why this one is just loving it so much. It's great. I've got some more plants to plant here. This is a mint plant left over from last year. It's just thriving here. Oh, it smells so good. Oh, going the other way. Now, over here we have my 3 residents of the hanging gardens of Fabulon. The ducks I bought, and they have already doubled in size. And they also provide a lot of the wonderful fertilizer for the garden. And believe it or not, this was just so weird. The chicken here, I got a knock on my door one early morning, and my neighbor underneath that gave me the mints, the mint plant, he's knocking on my door, ringing the bell, and he's saying, "Nevada, there's a chicken out here." And I'm like, "What?" I just hung up and ran outside, and so now I have another resident here of the Hanging Gardens of Fabulon. Yes, I did ask around, and nobody knows of anybody around here that has a chicken, that is raising chickens. And I'm like, well, now they do. And look at all this wonderful fertilizer that I have to pick up some way and get over to my compost pile. Now these plants, I had to do this because little chick there kept getting up here and messing with the plants. These plants I found over out in the countryside at a restaurant, and I picked up the seeds. They make a really beautiful, what looks like a lantern. These bulbs that just pop out along its vine that look like some sort of Buddhist festival lantern. It's just beautiful, and so I thought I had to have that. And then over here we've got cucumbers and peas. I made this so they would not grow back on the other side of the wall off the roof. I want them to grow this way. And I had to cover the lettuces here. Any lettuce that I have growing up, the birds attack it, so I have to cover them. But I found out that when I grow it like this, they thrive. When I grow them vertically, they thrive, and the birds cannot get to them. On top, on both sides, I put green peas. Gotta love it. Now on these pots here were donated to me by some folks that left the country a couple years ago, and I still have to dedicate a side of the garden to them. I totally forgot I was going to do that. I will do that. But anyway, I made this structure so that I can have a cover for the pool. Especially in August, it gets really hot, and it's nice to have the shade for the pool. Now, in order to have even more shade, I have watermelon plants up here. Some pea plant, green peas, and watermelon plants up there. Oops. I made this of garbage that people threw away from discarded bedroom furniture. And I even made the picket fence. Anyway, so the watermelon plants will come up this way and cover the top. And whenever there are watermelons, I will make something underneath them so that this does not hurt the watermelon itself. Now, this structure I made from these pots. I also, see the notches there, I made it so that, and I will sand these down and make them even nicer. Those will fit right on there, so that's also a bench. Okay, then over here we have more. I had to put these here so that the chicken doesn't jump up here. I have more cucumbers. I love cucumbers, always have loved cucumbers, and then I found out you could eat them. It's wonderful. Okay, over here is some green peas. Just great. I love peas. And strawberries. Still haven't had any strawberries coming out yet, but I do have some starters. Have no idea. I'm new at this gardening thing, so I just find out stuff from YouTube and then grow it. And then right here is a sunflower. And I haven't decided what I'm going to do with this part first. This is corn. This is corn. This is potato and some peas. They did not like that one there. Did not like the rain. Past couple days rain. Ooh, these seem to have loved it. This is another reason why I cannot grow lettuce the regular way, because the birds just come and eat it. There's some more flowers on top. I made this totem last year. And here's some peppers, and more peppers, and broccoli, and more broccoli, and I don't know what that is. These are some vines, so that they'll grow out and hopefully just make the place look a lot purtier. I said purty. This is my prize avocado plant, my first avocado plant. From what I hear, it takes 7 years till you get an avocado. I have no idea why these green peas do not like this pot. I might have to grow something else in here. It's flower and some more of the vines. And love this plant. It's citronella type plant, and the mosquitoes hate it. Oh, that means I love it. Now, I don't know what this is. If anybody knows what this is, please let me know. But it looks like some sort of beans. There's another flower, and I thought I'd throw a green pea in there. This is a rose bush that I had to trim up and take all the dirt out of it. I de-dirted it. Now it's a word. Don't mess with me. Anyway, I put in some really good dirt in there, so hopefully that'll grow up really nice. And again, here's some lettuce that I had to cover so the birds don't get to it. And more flowers. Alrighty then. Here is the hanging gardens of Fabulon. Now, some of you know, I want to start a carrot. I saw it growing, I thought I'd give it a shot. Some of you know that I did raise a duck up here, and I love and miss my tweets. I woke up one Saturday morning and she was gone, and set out a bolo to try to get her, and actually had some people actually volunteered to come over in the neighborhood and look and ask around, but to no avail. I was teaching her how to fly, so hopefully she just flew away and met some other ducks. Now this time I got, that is so cute. This time I got a boy duck and a girl duck so that I can have baby ducks later. Now this one, this chicken is a girl, so I would like to have some eggs. Now, I'm going to get those anyway, I'm sure. But I would like to have some chicks. I need some chicks around here in my garden. I think it would be great to have some chicks. And so I'm going to have to get myself a cock so I can have some chicks. And I just think it would be so nice to have a cock around. Do you want a big one? Huh? Yeah, I don't know. Haven't decided. So here is the garden. Oh yeah, I didn't even mention these. This is a tomato plant in the middle, of course. And I did the lighting, it's LED. And on both sides, way back there, you can see it. And this pepper plant seems to be doing fine. But this one does not seem to be very happy. Do not understand it. I do not understand it. I'm going to have to fix that table. I thought I weatherproofed it. So I'm going to have to fix that. And that. I made this from scratch and from scrap. It's a wonderful rockin' bench. It rocks. It does. And that's about it. Thank you for watching. Thank you for enduring the whole video. I'm just really happy with this. And thank you very much, everybody. Hanging Gardens of Fabulon, signing out. Oh, I totally forgot to mention my compost tea. This stuff is amazing. I've noticed some big changes in my garden ever since I started using this. And it was just not too long ago I started using this. I'll make a video later, and I'll put a link right there. No, this is subscribe. This, I'll put a link up on how I make my compost tea. Subscribe and compost tea. But this will come later. Compost tea, man, this stuff is amazing. I hooked up a little air pump right here. I hooked up a little air pump right there. I put the hoses right down into it. It was wonderful. The air pump only costs like 15 bucks. I hear they're cheaper in America, but hey, here in Korea, 15 bucks, that's still really good. Check it out when it's done.